Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Harun Yahya Zulkifli with a student ID number of 2421-221-11164. Here I will be sharing another video that I have been watching for the past few weeks. Um, it's based on education, hence why the theme is Great Minds Think Alike. I've been watching more about videos that teaches us about the well-being of us as a human. More so, the identity is what I want to know about. The videos that I've been watching is Intro to Psychology, Crash Course by Psychology, number one, sorry. And the next up is Anthropology. What is anthropology? And technically, it's a graduate explanation. And last but not least is intercultural communication. Now, these videos will be explained more in depth in the essays that I will be. Well, it's more of a link that will explain more in depth of each videos. But for the videos that I've been watching, into psychology, it talks about the history and the understanding of what psychology is. One of the first ever person to define psychology was the great philosopher himself, uh, Aristoteles. He said that it was to be defined that psychology is studied through the heart, not the head. But if we were to look at psychology, well, it's the mental state, which is the brain, technically. So you could say that Aristotle made an error in his statement. Now, anthropology talks about the cultural background, not cultural backgrounds, but more so the ancestral roots of who we are as a human. For example, like our forefathers that came before us is mentioned in this video. Next up is intercultural communication. Now, this one is based on, again, communication, but through culture itself. How culture affects on how we talk, and how we talk affects communication itself. By the days, as time goes by, as you may know, Gen Z have been talking in, I guess you could say, in the internet terms, it is called brain rot. So you could say that intercultural communication is explaining on how we talk as a person. But it focuses more towards subjects like religion or genders or sexual orientations, and those are the aspects, and it's more complex. But those are the things that are mentioned in the videos. Next up is the favorite videos, and which is of course psychology. I like the psychological videos as it explains the mental state of a person and makes us understand of how we are and how we've come to be as a person. And next up is the essay. If you'd like to read the essay that I've made, it explains more in depth of each videos, explaining the details of the lectures that's talking about in the videos. But overall, the reflection of these videos, I think, again, the videos that I've watched teaches the roots and understanding in the human race. Again, despite our differences, where we are Asian or Western, it doesn't matter from skin colors or whatever, religion. We are still human beings at the end of the day, and we should respect us despite the differences that we have. And overall, I think that's about it. So thank you for watching. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.